Tonight, on Up Close and Personal, we've got Freakshow. The new American supergroup returns to rock your socks off. Because there's a lot to get through here. You guys have got some serious musical heritage between you. You're in this new band called Freakshow, which is a great name, by the way. Based out of California, I believe.
Well, no, actually, we're United States, basically.
Yeah,
because Carlos is from LA area, and Stet's over in Florida, and I'm here in Nevada on the northern side by Tahoe, and Greg's over in Phoenix. So
how did that work with you guys regarding putting the songs together and recording the album?
Well, go ahead, Ronnie. Ronnie writes the riffs.
Yeah,
Ronnie,
yeah.
Go ahead, buddy. No, you go.
I came up with some guitar ideas, and I was, we were talking about what we wanted to do, and but I didn't really ask anybody. That's kind of weird. I just kind of started throwing all this stuff that I felt was solid, and I started just doing all this stuff, and I went and recorded a riff with a click track, and then I sent it to Stet in Florida, and he just finished doing a Metal Church album, and so he was already ready to go in the studio, and then that's and then I handed it off to him, and then that's where it started.
Yeah, I was all warmed up from months of recording the New Metal Church, and we were really it was a comeback record, so we were working hard. And then Ronnie sent me. I was done with that, and it was very thrash, and I was just slamming. And Ronnie sent me these beautiful grooving riffs, and I was like, "Oh heaven, man! Let me into these things." And
Carlos has arrived. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'll just let him in for you.
Nice.
Ooh, I see a C.
There he is.
There he is. A very good morning or good afternoon to you, Carlos. Video may arrive shortly.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, Carlos. Yeah, no video, but we can hear you just fine.
I don't have no volume. I can't hear you guys.
Huh.
I can't see it, but I know what you look like.
Yeah, I can't see him either. I can't see anybody.
Okay.
Oh, the joys of internet, isn't it just great?
I love it. But
Oh.
actually, it really kind of is.
Who needs old-fashioned telephones when we can have this shit?
I know.
Awesome.
So where are you actually, Carrie?
In the West Midlands, right smack bang in the middle of the United Kingdom.
Nice.
Under quite a substantial amount of water at the moment. We've had nothing but rain for weeks.
I have a Bluetooth. It's not working.
I can hear you, Carlos.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you, yes,
here, I don't know if you
Carlos.
can see me.
I can't see you.
You can't see me? Oh, boy.
Or a
Stet
light
cannot.
Can you see Carlos, Carrie?
No, I can't. I can hear him, but I can't see him.
Wonder why.
She has to join you in.
Did you join me in on your end?
I did, yeah. As I say, you're on. I can hear
What's
you.
that?
Just sort of recap. So you're all sort of in different areas of the United States, and you say you're all coming from different directions. You've just come off Metal Church, which, by the way, we're not worthy. I love Metal Church.
Thank you. We
What a
all love
awesome band.
Metal Church. Thank you so much.
Absolutely
band.
awesome band. I think we've lost Ronnie. Now, Ronnie is, as you say, put the band together. But did you all sort of share in the lyrics and the music writing?
Is no one answering?
No, it looks like you're. Carlos is rejoining, and we're going to have a bit of a musical chairs, but we'll carry on.
Yeah, Ronnie wrote the original riffs. He sent me over the riffs to a click, and I did the drums, and then he built from there. And they exchanged it between he and Carlos, and everybody had a little input. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You all upside down and crazy and kooky?
I don't know what drugs you're taking, but I want some of those.
Which one do I do here? Where do I go?
Well, you're scaring me now.
Are you all
Other
right?
way.
That's good.
Yeah, he's all right.
No?
Ooh, I think he's on a fairground.
What is this thing, man? How is this happening?
Oh,
We don't know. We're just sitting here.
we're enjoying it, though. It's great fun.
How are we excused from the complete madness?
I don't understand why I'm upside down like this.
You're not. You're good
You're not
now.
now. You're fine.
Right now is good.
Yeah, leave it. Don't touch that camera.
I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't see anything. Okay.
We see you.
Yeah.
How's
We'll
Carlos
just go
doing?
with it.
Well,
You look bonkers. Do you know that?
I don't know.
Am
I think
I
we
right?
lost Carlos.
Am I right in saying now that there's been other band members sort of come and gone through this?
No, not really. If you look at the first version of the band from years ago,
yeah. I mean, you had Frankie Banali in the band at one stage. Oh, I mean, God bless him, God rest his soul. I mean, what made you decide to to come back again now? Is it just that the time's right and for Freakshow to be a band again, or what? What
Am I here?
you are
Yeah,
there,
buddy.
Carlos?
I just signed in
In
again.
glorious Technicolor.
There he is.
Looking good, pal.
Let me
This
put my
is
volume
great.
up a little bit.
No,
All
you're
right.
going to break it now. She's just going to break it now.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going, guys.
Now we are. Now we're cooking on gas, as we say over here.
So
You said
Carlos,
that over
so
there.
you know, Greg's sick and he didn't want to cough through the whole interview, so he bailed out today.
Sure, I'll catch him at another date and do send him our very best wishes.
Yes.
Ronnie, you did 3 albums with Miss Crazy, didn't you?
10 actually.
10?
10 records.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, I haven't.
Yeah.
I've only got 3.
Oh, well, I got to get you hooked up with the rest of them.
Please do. Carlos Scott's quite right. RATT. What a musical heritage on your part. Stet, WASP, Metal Church, and Greg, Badlands. Need to say more. I mean, 4 different musical heritages, all great bands. I think you 4 working together, it could only have been a success.
It's enjoyable, I'll say that.
Yeah. You know, when you look at that, I don't see how you could really screw that one up. It would be me that would have to do that, because these dudes are so, seasoned. And, back to how we started this album, me sending the riffs to Stet, and then what he did, he took like 2-3 takes at doing it. And then I got those drums, and then I laid down the foundation to him. So I re-recorded all my guitars again. Then we got them to Greg. Greg did his parts. And it was really cool because we were talking through the whole time. And then Carlos got it, and he took his time, right, Carlos? Like 6 months?
It took a while, yeah. It was during the holidays too, so that kind of slowed me down. My
Yeah.
dad was here visiting. I had to take care of him, and so.
But
I
it was
took a really
awesome because Carlos would do something and then he would text it to me, right? And
Yeah.
I would get all excited. I'd be down the freeway and I'd be speeding, cranking this thing, holding it to my ear, and then I'd write him back and he'd go, "Oh, dude, hold on. I think I can do that better." And then he'd send me another one. It was really great.
You said Carlos took a minute, but also I took a while to do it because you sent me the tracks and I was still finishing the Metal Church.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
while I was recording Metal Church, I was listening to the rough tracks of our songs, and I can't lie, I probably listened to every song like 30 times, and so by the time I had the time to track it, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I think I got every one of them in 3 takes, and every take was like okay, because I was tracking so much I almost couldn't make a mistake at that time, because all day long I would track as long as my body would allow me to. Once I started like falling off my stool, I'd stop every day. But so when I got to our stuff, it was just such a pleasure. But I knew what I wanted to do. So it took like literally, I did a couple of them in 1 take. On our record.
Stet, I never knew this, but what did you track to? Did you track to Ronnie and a click?
Yes.
Him playing rhythm guitar and a click track?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't have vocals yet. It was just the
Right.
grooves, So I'm imagining the possible phrasing because I'm a singer too, and I'm just thinking, well, here, keeping that wide open here, and I like to do things. I like little drops. Like I like to bring people into the chorus and, little fills here, droplets here and there where I think there's not going to be vocals, but that's kind of a guessing game because in my position then, because it was just guitar tracks,
You guessed right every time too.
Wow. It went okay. The grooves were
Yeah,
but
it's a really weird way to record nowadays. I don't know about you guys, but the Freakshow record was really the second record I've ever recorded like this digitally, where everybody does their parts at home, and then you send all the parts to a producer, and they produce it. But
Yeah.
it's the new technology is crazy. Like in the old days, you'd have the camaraderie of everybody in the studio together, and maybe drink a beer or two. Let's go kick ass on this song and get a good take. But it's not like that anymore. It's weird, it's different. You do have the time to get your parts right. I know that, rather than take up a lot of time in the studio. But
Totally.
it's different.
totally prefer the pre-production thing. I've done many
I do
records
too.
lately. Like the way we just did this record, I've probably done a dozen records like that, in recent times. But just like 6 months ago, I did a record with Tommy Bolin from Warlock and Doro, and I came to LA. We rehearsed at AMP for like 3-4 days. Then we went in the studio for like a few days and cut the record, and it was like, wow, I remember this. You know what I mean? That's it. Really,
Yeah.
it's preferable if you
It's a
have
better
the means
feeling,
to
it is.
rehearse. It is, but this came out. I mean, honestly, you couldn't go
Right.
wrong with the grooves he sent me. I couldn't go wrong. I honestly, I can think of a handful of professional drummers that are good friends of mine that are studio cats
Right.
like me that could have done a great job on this record. So I feel kind of lucky that I got to be the guy. It's like for me, I was like, oh yeah, what a beautiful canvas to paint on. But and he's always telling me that I did good. So we're just all nice to each other.
Mhm.
We don't hang around each other enough to be shitty to each other. It's awesome.
Sometimes that's the best
No,
way.
I'm kidding. No,
Right.
we're very respectful.
That's the way I felt too.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about like how it came to be, because
Yeah.
when Carlos got it, he did the first song, and it's great because the way the songs came out on the album is not the way we recorded them. So we put them in different orders and stuff. But he just like did like the perfect stuff, and then he got the vocals after, right? And then he got everything with vocals. So it kind of, he took his time, listened to stuff. And if you were, like I said, if we were in the studio doing this without like months of rehearsal, it wouldn't come out like this, but no one would know because of the time that he got to take after he had the basic tracks, right? And then it's like, the producer Carlos came out, because see, all these songs are things that we all grew up with, right? So for everyone to do their parts and how they came out, it was just, it was no rocket science. It's like Carlos already knew this is what I'm going to do. It was just how he was going to do it.
Let's talk about the album now. The album is called So Shall It
Yeah, the
Be.
first couple songs you sent me didn't have vocals, but I preferred the vocals so I wouldn't step on what you were doing and stuff.
Yeah, but it came out great, man. I mean, really, some of the greatest
Absolutely
Carlos
did.
Cavazo ever.
Ripping, killer.
I'm loving it. The album's called So Shall It Be, isn't it? And it was released on Eonian Records last year. Digital CD and vinyl all?
Yes.
Excellent. You got to keep the vinylettes happy.
And then every streaming platform there is on every one of them.
Yeah. Links obviously will be in the description. 10 songs, including Get It Ready and the awesome Full On Shred. Dude,
that's my favorite one.
That is some serious shredding going on there.
Yeah. Carlos, talk about it.
There's 3 singles on YouTube.
I can barely hear you guys. You guys are cutting in and out. It's hard for me to hear everything.
Do apologize. We'll do our best with you, Carlos.
We were just bringing up the Full On Shred.
We're having really bad windstorms here in California today, and it's probably like messing up the signals.
Oh, it could well be, yeah. I was just on about Full On Shred. I said that is just awesome. Loving it.
Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
There's 3 songs I've noticed on YouTube from the album. Loving You, You Shine, and It Hurts Me. The three quite different songs, aren't they, really? On the same stable, but they seem to be approached differently and have different feels.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, we have that throughout the whole album. So it's almost like a rock tribute, all of us playing together, doing a bunch of different things, and it keeps it more alive than doing the same thing over and over. It's not like this version of this band has done 10 albums. This is our first album together of us all playing together, and it just all came out the way it was. Initially a tribute to the late Jeff LaBar, who passed, who was in the original band.
Yeah. Would you consider doing any live dates together?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on that now, actually, right, Stet?
Do tell.
Yeah, we're waiting. We're
Yeah, we want to come to England.
Yeah, UK.
If you do, I'm there. Bring it on. Do let us
Yeah,
know of live dates, and we'll keep everybody posted.
we're just entering that time of our. We're just getting to that right now. You know, we're all grown ups, so we have to cherry pick and find the right stuff to play. We're not,
Cool.
we want to keep our dignity. So we're just waiting. This things are nice. Offers are starting to materialize.
Oh, Bill, happy to make a come out to England. We'd love to see you.
We love it
Yes.
there. I have a love affair with England. When I was in WASP, we were managed by Sanctuary Music, so we were over there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much fun going there.
I've never been there, so I can't wait.
It's an experience.
You
You know,
It's
Carrie, I'd like to ask
definitely
you a quick
different.
question while we're on the subject of England.
Yeah.
In the 80s, we used to always go shopping for rock and roll clothing down at like Kensington High Street Market or something like that. Does that still exist there?
It does indeed. Yeah. It does indeed.
Oh, wow. You know what I'm talking about, Kensington
Oh,
High?
yeah. It's still there.
I do.
We used to go
It's not
find
what it
clothes there all the time
was.
in the 80s, I remember.
I have to say, it's
I
not what it
bet, yeah.
was, but it's still a vibrant music community in London in particular. And there's lots of cool gear shops. So if you want to go guitar shopping or
There
drum
is.
shopping or bass shopping, guys, there are some great shops. Denmark Street is some
Can
awesome.
we do that? Can we buy something in England and just bring it back with us?
You can do, yeah. We're
Yeah,
easy,
you can. Of
easy
course you
go here.
Might have to pay duty taxes and stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
sneak it in. Don't worry about it.
He's the resident guard dog.
He's
Bodyguard.
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh. Will there be another album? I know it's really early days to say anything about that, but would there be more to come from Freakshow?
Why wouldn't there be?
I don't know why
Well,
not.
we want to play live first before we do another record, probably. And hopefully on the next record, we can all write songs because all the songs on this record, Ronnie wrote. I'm pretty sure, Ronnie, didn't you write all the music on this one? Or does Stet and Greg help you or what?
Well, the way, see, here's the way I look at it. Even though I did it, I can't imagine it like without Stet's drums, which built the guitar parts, and then Greg's bass lines are like amazing, and then I got to do all my vocals to those us three, and then what you came in and did to complement all of that. I don't look to it like I wrote the songs. Yeah, I came up with the initial riffs and stuff, but without the four of us, it doesn't make the songs at all, So my whole take is that we all wrote it, So we just, we split it all, 4 ways equally. So,
Well,
like Van Halen.
yeah.
What would you say your musical influences, because you say this is like almost like a tribute to the music that you guys all love, what would be your main musical influences when you were growing up?
You guys want to go first?
Deep Purple, Rush, Bad Company, Zeppelin, that type of stuff. Buddy Rich, Gene Kruger, Neil Peart, guys like that. Moon, nutbags like Moon. It's just like, for me, I'll stop there. But
Ronnie?
For me, it'd have to be a lot of British bands, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, like he said, Deep Purple and 10 Years After. All kinds of people from the 70s I liked. 60s and 70s.
Yeah, that's cool. I was more I was a late bloomer to some of the 70s things other than Kiss. Like Kiss was like my whole life, right? And then I got into AC/DC, and my dad got me into Van Halen, and then he kind of later got me into Zeppelin and stuff. But I grew up with Ozzy and Quiet Riot and WASP. And, you know, here I'm all naming the guys' bands, but it's true.
Yeah, he's much younger than us.
You know, I remember those albums, and I had those vinyl albums on my Fisher stereo with the bitchin' speakers, right? But yeah, I mean, I was big fans of these guys, and you know, the Def Leppard and stuff, Ozzy. Growing up, that stuff was, you know, like that's what made me want to do what I do, and you know, Metallica later on, and you know, I feel that all my influences I kind of wear on my sleeve, you know.
Oh, and very much so. You can definitely hear the 80s. That was kind of why I asked you musical influences, because there's blues influence there. There's heavy metal influence there, and like Keith Moon drumming and like Pacey's rolling drumming. But there is this 80s feel to it. And I wondered which one of you brought that to the table. Now I know it's you. It's you, Ronnie. Your love of the 80s metal.
Well, I do, and to play with guys like this to make it what it came out to be.
Absolutely.
It's just like I don't even believe it's real sometimes, but it is, and it's great. It came out awesome.
It does kick ass. Sometimes on the show we do this thing that we call Six Appeal. Where we ask 6 random questions. Some serious questions, some can be downright silly. So I will go with the first question, and it's going to be: do you believe in UFOs?
Yeah,
I do. I think there's got to be other people out there. If we're here, I can't imagine why other life forms are in other planets. Why not?
Absolutely.
I'm a numbers guy.
Has anybody seen one?
I'm a numbers guy, and just based on the numbers of the stars that you see when you're just looking, it's infinite. We can't even comprehend it. So
Ronnie.
Yeah, enough said. Yeah.
Possibly.
Like, yeah.
I mean, I've seen some stuff, and one time I was on tour with Miss Crazy in 2007, and we were going through New Mexico, and I shit you not, something came aside our van, and all the electrical on our van kept going off, and it was crazy, and it was this thing that just in everyone didn't like. Our guitar player was in the back sleeping, but I had this drummer from Georgia, and he was like 19, and he's like, "Hey man, what the hell is that?" And it was hilarious. And I was driving, and I saw it, but I was like, "Oh no, I don't need this." You know what I mean? And it didn't go away for like 40 miles, and this orb
really
followed our van.
Wow.
And it was, my heart was racing, like my heart's beating right now just talking about it. But my heart, I'm trying to drive and not kill us, right? And I'm trying to outrun this thing. And we get to the top of the mountain, and right down is Roswell, right? And when you get into town, there's this big Walmart, and we saw it, and I made a left, and that thing made a right. But it terrorized us for like 40 miles. So
wow.
So I believe. Yeah, right.
You know, I recently saw an interview with Sammy Hagar, and he said he was abducted by aliens in a ship.
That figures.
5150.
Yeah.
I can understand anybody abducting Sammy, and I can understand them wanting to bring him back.
They wanted to get his booze recipe.
Yeah, drunk them, so they sent him home.
I love Sammy.
He's great.
Yeah, question number 2. Do you have any pre-gig rituals that you just have to do before you go on stage?
Right?
Smoke a bowl.
Stet, you go first.
You know what? As crazy as life is supposed to be, I need a minute of peace because my thing is when I'm on the road, you know, I run a lot of stuff. I do a lot. I book gigs and stuff, and I set up a lot of things. So I try and detach myself from the business. I need that turnover time to go from being Mr. Businessman to try and be a rock star. Put some eyeliner on, put on some fancy clothes. You know what I mean? I like to warm up and like not chit chat. I like to have like 20 minutes or so of just getting me ready to go play. And it's hard to get, but so that it's not too fancy, but that's what I need.
No, it works though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Question number 3.
How about you guys?
For me,
I mean-
it's the same thing. I like
Yeah,
at least
same thing.
like 15
Yeah.
minutes at least
Yeah.
before you go on.
I do some goofy vocal warm-ups.
There's always that time when you have
Yeah.
a great show and you attribute it to your shirt, my lucky shirt, and you try to wear that shirt. It's just all in your head.
Yeah,
Sure.
I do
it
some
is.
goofy warm-ups that my sister taught me, and other than that, I'm pretty mellow and just I'm relaxed.
Question number 3.
Yeah.
What is your most favorite place in the world that you love to stay?
I gotta think about that one.
I like to be at home with my wife and family.
Safe answer.
Yeah, for me, the same thing. I like being at home with my family and my pets. But if it's on a vacation, maybe like Hawaii or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a Canada guy. I like Canada.
I'm an family home, pets, exactly that same thing. And then my alternate would be Fort Myers Beach. I'm in Fort Myers right now, and there's a little island. There's an island here called Fort Myers Beach that just got wiped out by Hurricane Ian. But that was the most beautiful little place on earth where I just was in love with it. It was a little village on the water, and so that was my second to sitting at home with family. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
It is awesome there. I've been in that area before. You're near Naples too.
Yep.
Pretty.
That's where I am.
That's an awesome area. All along that.
I love
it there. Yeah.
And I have a bar here, so
You're lucky to be there. Yeah.
That's far.
Question number 4. What's your most embarrassing live moment?
I remember, but I don't know if I should say it.
Go on. No, nobody's watching.
Okay. There was for me. We were doing it.
Want me to go first?
Yes.
Oh, for me, it's just falling on stage. I've tripped over my guitar cable or a monitor or something like that and fell on my ass a few times. That's probably the most embarrassing moment for me. You
know.
Can I go? I got mine now.
Yeah, go, Stet.
Okay, so I'm playing with Wasp, and we're doing a show, and Holmes always wants to bust my balls, you know. So the way my drum kit is very special. My big drum kit that I use in Wasp and Metal Church, it has extension pedals. So I have drive shafts. My pedals are in the middle, but my kick drums are on the outside of the riser. So in that case, you can, if you're walking by, you can just grab one of the kicks are going, and Chris will walk by and just grab one, and it's, you know, it messes up double bass. If you just stop one double bass, it fucks up everything. It throws the band off. So Holmes was doing that to me, and we got this song Love Machine. Hey, hello, doom doom, the V, the doom doom, and I'm like, and Holmes goes and he grabs one. He grabs it. I'm so mad at him, and then he gets up on my drum riser, and he pulls down his pants and moons me. So I kind of just like push him off the riser, but I stuck my drumstick, and the head of it got stuck in his ass. and and he, and he jumped off the riser with like a tail hanging out of his ass. It was awesome. So I don't know. It was embarrassing and funny at the same time. But when someone's fucking sabotaging your playing with the 2 kicks, watching them hop away.
You think grabbing that kick pedal with your hand would hurt like a son of a bitch.
Oh, an animal. But it was funny. He's awesome to work with. I love Holmes. He's still one of my
great
friends.
guy.
I don't see a lot.
Guy's a legend.
He is. We have so many stories.
That's funny.
For another time.
Come on, Ronnie, you're not going to get away with this.
Well, you know what? I don't really have a bad one. But it was pretty embarrassing. I was playing this place in Santa Clara. That's in the San Jose area in California, and it was packed show, and it was our CD release of a band I was in, and I was all pumped up, and the crowd was great, and the band plays this opening, chord, and then I come out last, right? But I go, all right, are you guys ready, Cactus Club? And I wasn't playing the Cactus Club. That was in San Jose. That was like this other place, right? And I was just like, oh my God. And I looked at like the people outside, and they looked at me like, what? And it was the ones at Beyond, right? And I was like, oh, come on, man. And so I had to like look at 500 people and just with this
with dismay.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of sorry. That's
a common mistake for singers. Forget what city they're in, especially when you're going city after city every night. It makes your head spin. You think you're in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Hard to remember.
I know for a fact Kevin used to mess that up here and there.
Oh yeah, like in Spinal Tap. Hello, Cleveland. It was a different city.
That's good stuff.
Talking of Spinal Tap, question number 5. What is your favorite movie?
Yeah, I'd probably say Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Right out of my head.
Are
you serious right now? I love that movie.
Well, hey, if you agree, that's better than disagreeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same thing.
What about you,
Fast
Carlos?
Times at Ridgemont High. It's the kind of movie you can watch over and over and over and over again. You never get sick of it.
I watched that movie and Eddie Murphy Delirious back to back over and over and over and over for 44 pounds of cocaine. Yeah, I mean, we watched that thing so many damn times. Yeah, but no, seriously,
dude, I could recite both of those, all kinds of parts. And Bonnie fell down the steps again.
Oh my God,
dude! Hey, the Dolly Parton giving you a percentage of the profits there, RATT.
Oh, now you know what DVD to put on the tour bus.
Right.
Hey,
is it our time?
Apparently, there's nothing wrong with a little feast on our time,
right? Oh, dude. Oh God, I love that, man. Yeah. So that's all. That's weird. I mean, when you said that, I was like, get out of there. And then Carlos was like, hey.
dude.
No wonder get along.
Final question. See if you agree on this one. Favorite flavor pizza?
I'm a pepperoni guy,
Pepperoni cheese.
Yeah.
Meatball, mushroom, pepperoni. Meatball, mushroom, sausage.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Both of those frequently.
I'm a meat lover.
Uncle Rico's right up the street. Uncle Rico's Pizza, my little favorite
It's got to
spot.
be New York pizza.
It's delicious.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like finding a really good pizza restaurant that makes it just right, It's like
Absolutely.
hard to find out.
A mile up the street. My favorite little place. Oh,
My thing is, if it all else fails, dude, Round Table Pizza always delivers.
Yep.
I don't mess with Domino's or nothing like that.
It's that cat just getting in on the act. Somebody mentioned pizza. I know. I'm going to say pepperoni for me as well, so we're all in agreement.
No.
When we all get together, it's pepperoni.
It is.
That's fine. That's fine.
Before I let you guys go, and thank you so much for such a fantastic, funny interview. Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to say to your many fans out there?
I do. Silence.
I just, you know, thank
Ronnie and cheese.
just, yeah, thank you so much. You know, I mean, just to be a part of this whole thing and just whatever good comes out of it, I just appreciate everyone who's, you know, involved, and, you know, can't wait to come out and rock everybody.
Absolutely. Can't wait to be rocked by you, including Mystery here.
I gotta say that I'm always thankful. Yeah, and to have the opportunity to work with these guys that we're working with, that we have literally a drama-free zone. It's creative and it's nothing but love. So it's
Yeah.
cool. Uh-oh.
Jedis. We are all Jedis.
May the force be with you.
Absolutely.
I'm a Trekkie, so
Of course.
Oh, awesome.
sorry. I do apologize.
We're in.
Thank you guys for a fantastic interview. We'll let you know when it's online, and you guys rock. Seriously.
Thank you
I
so
like
much.
your kitty cat. Awesome.
She's called Mystery.
Aw.
Yeah, she says hello. That's her way of saying hello.
We just adopted a couple of cats. They're stray cats in our neighborhood. We've been feeding them and taking care of these little babies.
Oh, bless you.
And
That's
they're getting
cute.
older now. We've been taking care of them.
Oh. Carry Bum, play the video.